Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning, like quarter till, and I just went out and fed my animals. We've done had breakfast. I went and got my tomatoes out of the freezer that I've got to process today, plus I'm going to show you what else I've got to do. And I'm going to show you a surprise. It was a surprise to me. I knew it was coming, but hang around. Yesterday we processed meat. I did ground meat, stew meat. Danny cut some roast and some steaks. We've got one more 10-pound bag to go of ground meat that I'm going to put in jars today. This is what we did yesterday. I think there's 11 pints of ground meat, 7 of green beans, 5 of turkey broth, 1 of beef broth, and the other quart and 5 pints is stir fry. We cut them in strips. I browned them, put them in, and put broth over them. And when I want stir fry, I steam my veggies, drain the meat, add it to it, and we're done. So this was yesterday, guys. But look at this. I still have those potatoes to do. And the night before we did apples. 7 quarts of apples. So the potatoes are still in the floor. Look at the tomatoes. I've got all these tomatoes, and Danny's probably fixed to pick some. Some of them aren't ready, some are. This has got to go. I have my canning class in 2 days. This has to be cleaned up. We're going to see if we can transform this room for the canning class. And here we have 3 bags of tomatoes that are frozen. We're thawing out to can with the other tomatoes. But that's not the surprise, guys. Let's go outside. Things always change on Homestead. As I came out, Danny says, hey, look, there's something in the trap. Something's been getting into our corn, so let's go see. So we're going to take a little ride before I show you my surprise.
Okay guys, we're out here in our cornfield. We noticed we've been having corn tore down. This is just one of them right here. You'll see where they reach up and they lean the stalk over, tore it off, and you can see on the ground down there where they've eat it up. All out through our corn. We're finding this everywhere all out through our corn. And we knew we had a culprit. So we set the trap, kind of stilted it back in the corn here next to it. And we got our culprit there. See that little fella waiting back in there? That's what was in the corn. He's come up here and decided to make our corn his home, which we can't let happen. So we have to eradicate these kind of things whenever they happen, or we'll have no corn left.
Okay guys, so next project, everything changes on a homestead. Instead of showing you what I was going to show you, oh yeah, that does the trick. That
does the trick.
What is that, a 22?
This is an air rifle.
Yes.
It's a 22 air rifle. We have interchangeable barrels on it, 177 caliber, 22 caliber. One of the best all-around pieces of equipment to have on a homestead. Doesn't make a lot of racket. You don't bother your neighbors. It'll eradicate anything from a coyote down to down to a coon, a possum, or whatever. Squirrels, anything like that. I mean, this one here is extremely powerful.
As long as you can shoot straight.
I've killed animals up to 100 yards from it with it. You know, I mean,
and
so
it's not that we want to kill everything.
No.
It's that if they're in our food source, we have to, guys. If you want to eat, you got to do this. This is just life.
I wish they would stay in the woods and not come into our corn. You know, but when they come in here, like last night, we probably lost 40 or 50
years looking at the whole field.
Looking at the whole field, yeah. I can't have that. I mean, because this is our food source.
And so this is life. All right, guys, we're going to go show you the surprise.
Next thing, the surprise. That was going to be the surprise to start with.
So this is Danny's surprise number 2. The other one we're going to see now.
The other one is 3 weeks. Well, not the other one is
at least 2
weeks ahead.
Yeah,
at least
and we weren't expecting it yet.
Our plans were set for 2 weeks in the future for this particular thing, and now, guys, we got to really ramp it up. Crunch time. We got to ramp it up.
2 days until my cannon class. I have everything planned out. Now we have an extra surprise.
Yep.
As I come around to feed my chickens this morning, Danny goes, okay, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what our surprise is.
This is our surprise.
Guys, you see this tree? It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But look at
this right here. Look at this right here. Ta-da!
We have figs that are getting ripe. Some of them are ripe.
Up here.
And guess what? We're going to be processing figs on top of everything else because
look at this here.
They have to go in jars. I don't have room to take and add them to the freezer right now.
We don't have freezer room. Look right here.
Look at this. Which one's the ripest?
Top one.
No, this one.
You sure?
Yeah, I feel it. Okay, guys, you see that?
Look at that big old beautiful fig.
These are the brown turkey figs. And see, there's lots and lots of them. But
oh, something's already eating them.
We already got something eating them?
Yep.
Where?
Right here.
Already got an issue here. Look.
Something's already starting to eat them. Done found them.
So Danny's got to set a trap here. I think there's one up there. So the birds probably, he's going to have to, up in there.
Yep.
The birds have already found them as they're turning.
One in yonder.
So Danny's got, I see a ripe one over there. So now we've got to keep the birds out of the fig tree. We have an owl. We're probably fixing to set the owl up. Here we have our owl that I'm going to go put in the fig tree. Pretty ominous looking owl, right? Well, let me show you what he does. We were sent this to do a review last year. Did not get it done because it came after all our crops were in, like our fruit trees. So let's look at this owl. It is a motion detected owl, and we're going to see what he does. The on and off switch is on the bottom, so we're going to turn it on. His head moves around. He's on a base, and we're going to go sit him in the fig tree. Right here is the motion. That is the motion detector thing. As long as I'm still, nothing will happen. When I move in front of it, it goes off. The wind catches this and his head will spin around if there's any wind. So we're going to go set him out there and hope that he scares a few birds off today, because we don't have time to sit and babysit a fig tree. So we have the owl up in the fig tree. Danny's probably going to put him on a more permanent, I guess, fixture or pole. But right now, just his presence, we hope will deter a few birds flying in. And if they get close, he goes off. So hopefully this will help a little with our figs today. What am I gonna do with this? Fresh off the tree, guys.
You don't get any better
Eat one.
than that. This one, here's one right here.
You don't eat the stem part.
Yeah, you don't eat the stem.
But, you see these birds right here? They will. They'll eat the stem. What do you think, Pawpaw? Got a good fig right there?
That is a good tasting fig.
We may have to eat these fresh and then start from tomorrow. Thank you guys. Some crazy days.
Bye-bye.